Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Stanford head coach before the game. This is a great opportunity for his squad. The Big 12, known for their strong defense and their wide-open offense, he expects his guys to be upset-minded today. One play at a time, do your job, and who knows what can happen. We'll keep you posted on how things are vibing down here on the field, here in this big matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Lewis. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Ford. breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The RPO, it's complete. Past the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Push down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Page. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Running inside. It's Page. Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires quickly, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Ford. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. On the ground, it's Ford. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there in the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
It's a running room at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Ford. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Booster!
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Holt. Gashing the D on the right. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Run in the red zone. It's Ford.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 97, set to kick it off.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement, and they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
All the way back to the 15. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the BYU Cougars. And it's the Crimson Tide looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Well, the football gods were shining on the offense on that play. I think the quarterback thought after he threw that might be pick six territory. But luckily, they were able to make the catch, and they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Page. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires toward the target. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Hoping to pick up the first. Here comes Stanford on 4th down. Looking to throw. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Floats it out in space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They send the tight end in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. There's some room. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's 4. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Holt. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Motion from the back. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. This is a designed run. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's 4. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's 4th. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, he missed it. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory.